Hello children. Today our topic is statistics. Statistics is most important topic children. It is introduced by Sir Ronald A. Fisher. He is a British mathematician. It is covered in 9th and 10th classes children, both state and CBSE board. And the weightage of this topic is 6 to 7 marks around children. So derived from, it is Latin word status, Italian word stata, Greek word is statistic. The definition of statistic is, it is a branch of mathematics dealing with the collection, analysis, interpretation and presentation of masses of numerical data. Concept covered in this statistics is children, introduction, frequency distribution tables, arithmetic mean, median and mode. Children, now terminology of statistics. So those are 13 terms are there. First one is data, range, frequency distribution table, cumulative frequency, class interval, class mark, inclusive class, exclusive class, lower limit, upper limit, lower boundary, upper boundary. Now coming to one by one definition, what is that? You can learn that. Now data. Data means the collected information is called data. You should collect any information children. The example can take one of the example. The total marks of 10 students are the height of the each student in your class. First, collect the data is two types children. One is the primary data, second one is secondary data. Now we'll discuss the what is the primary data, which is collected directly or originally. Directly, you can go through and measure each student directly. What is the each student measure? First you can note down the 10 student heights. After that all the primary data children. That is called the raw data also. That is primary data and raw data. For example, one of the student is 10 kgs or 15 kg like that. Now coming to secondary data. The collected from the sources or records. From the records you can collect the information. It is called the secondary data. Already it is recorded. Some of the persons are taken that information and recorded. That is called the secondary data. So now ungrouped data children. So in this data is again ungrouped data and grouped data. What is the ungrouped data? Raw data first gathered from a stud. That is called the ungrouped data. See, first you can collect what is the raw data. For example, the marks of 10 students in the maths are 5 marks, 10 marks, 23 marks, 25, 21, 30, 70 like that. Totally 10 students marks out of 25 is given here. This is called the ungrouped data. That is also called a raw data. Now grouped data. Grouped data is called the data that has been organized into groups. The data that has been organized into groups. What I am taking the ungrouped data, that one of the limit wise can organize into groups. That topic, how to convert into groups of the raw data or directly are given means how to do that ungrouped data into grouped data, we'll learn later children. Now second definition is range. What is the range? The difference between maximum value and minimum value is called range children. So any raw data, compulsory range you have to learn from that raw data only. Take one example. Already is there here example. In this example, which is the maximum value? See here, maximum value and minimum value is called the range children. In this observing these 10 observations, this is the maximum value and this is the minimum value. You can write the range is equal to maximum minus minimum. Now what is the maximum value here children? 25. Minus 5 is equal to 20. So the range of this given data is 20. Now third one is frequency. So what is the frequency? The number of times an observation occurs in a given data is called a frequency. Can choose any one of the data. Here 15 observations data, raw data I am taken here. See, these are the 15 observations. From this data, how many times one of the number is occurs once you have to observe. From this one, I drawn one table here, children. So totally observations, see here. These are the first column is observations. 4 is one of number is there, one of the observation. And 6, 11, these are the observations. In these observations, 4 how many times occurs, children? See, that is called the tally marks. 4, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, tally marks. The frequency should write the 2 times occurs. Next 6, this is 1, 2, 1, 2. Frequency also 2 times. Should write the 2 times. Next one, 11. 11 is 1. Only one time, 11. So write 1 time. Now coming to 13. 1, 2. So 13 is 2 times. Write in that frequency is 2. Now 16, children. 16. 1, 2. Right here 1 and 2. 2 times in the frequency column. Next number is 21. 21 is 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. See here 21 is 3 times. Next 29 is only 1 time. Write 1 in the tally marks. In the frequency column write 1 time. And the 30 last number is, last observation is 30 is 2 times, children. See here 2. In the frequency column write 2 times. Total observations once have to count here. Totally 15 is there. So in this same as all observations are I crossed here. So all observations I wrote in the table. It is called the tabular form set. Now coming to frequency distribution tables. It is a table that displays the frequency of various outcomes in a sampling. In a tabular form, when I am writing the frequencies, it's called the frequency distribution table. It's a ungrouped frequency distribution table and grouped frequency distribution tables are there. Now I wrote already ungrouped frequency distribution table only. This is observations first, write the first column, next column write the tally marks, next one is frequencies. This is the ungrouped frequency distribution table. Now grouped frequency distribution table means what? Before that you can write the class intervals. Classes. How you write the class intervals? See, next one is before that cumulative frequency means what? Cumulative frequency. See, it has that two types are there. Less than cumulative frequency, greater than cumulative frequency. So what is the less than cumulative frequency? Already in that last topic, in this chapter last topic, graphs is there, children. In that one, I'll explain again. First, just in the definition, we have to see this. LCF, less than cumulative frequency. Here, frequency column is there. First frequency, write as it is. Next frequency, add the first one. 2 plus 2, 4. This is the second one. Next, 4 plus next frequency is 5. 5 plus next one is 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. See here, children, total observations is 15 and the total frequency end of this one is 15. Okay. Now, GCF, greater than cumulative frequency, how will you write from the frequency? When you are writing greater than cumulative frequency, you have to start with from the bottom, children. So, last frequency right here. What is there? 2 write down. Next 2 plus 1. From bottom to top, you can cumulatively add it. We get the greater than cumulative frequencies. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Plus 2, 8. Plus 2, 10. Next 11. 4. Next plus 2 is 13. Next 15. See, this highest one is 15. So, now coming to that grouped frequency distribution table. In this grouped frequency distribution, can need class intervals, children. So, class interval means what? The data divided into conveniently in a small groups. you can convert based on the data, convert into a small groups. So let us take, this is the data. What I am taking the data example, same example I drawn on group data table and group data table also. In this group data table, take a class intervals, children. So first of all, in this group data table, first we need to find the range. Range means what? Maximum value minus minimum value. Here maximum is 30 and minimum is 4. See, first of all, 30 minus 4 draw. By number of classes we need. What is the size of the class? I need to change the size of the class is 5. So that by 5 can write. So 26 by 5. So conveniently this is 5.2. Means at most 5 or 6 groups you can convert into. That is the class intervals, children. Okay. Now I am taking that class size is 5 now. So that 0 to 5 can take easily. This is 1 to 5. It's better. 1 to 5 and 6 to 10. This class size is 5. Next 6 to 10, 11 to 15. 16 to 20, like that I am taken 21 to 24, 26 to 30. Totally I taken the 6th group of children. So already we learn the range. Range by size of the class, we get the class interval. Classes, how many classes you have to draw. Now the data is divided conveniently into small groups, it's called the class interval. So class intervals I wrote already here. In this class interval, tally marks taken 1 to 5, how many are there? See, 1 to 5 from this also. How many are there? 2. That is also 4 only. That is tally marks right here. Nana. Frequency write it here. This is 2. Next 6 to 10. 6 to 10. See 6 and I drawn cross here. 6. 1, 2. That is not there. Only 2 are there. You can write frequencies 2. Next 11 to 15 are there in between. 11. 1, 2, 3. 11 to 15 or 3 are there now. Means 11 is 1 time, 13 is 2 time. From this data also write easily. 3 are there. Next 16 to 20. 16 or 2 are there and more than 21 is more than 20. So only 2. Next 21 to 25 only 3 are there. That 3 also 21 only. So this is 3. Next 26 to 30. 29, 30 is coming on this group. 26 to 30. Totally 3 are there, children. 3. Can I add these all? We get the 15. So total frequencies are 15. It is also equal to 15. This is group data process, Nana. While explaining the group data finding mean, median, mode, I'll explain again this topic. Now coming to inclusive class intervals are also called the non-overlapping classes. So these only, what I am taking the class intervals, these only called the inclusive class intervals, children. See 0 to 10, like 11 to 20, these are the inclusive classes. 1 to 5 means 5 after number I am taken in this and 10 after number 11. So inclusive means up to first number and last number also include in this group only. That is called the inclusive class intervals. 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 11. Now coming to exclusive classes are overlapping classes. Exclusive, not overlapping. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, so on. So next, what is that next number? That number is continuously. It is called the exclusive classes. Next, limit number. Limits means that is called the, in this class interval, 2 numbers are there. In this one of the classes, 2 numbers are there. Lower and upper. This is called the lower limit. This is called the upper limit, children. So here, in this any one of the class, 1 is called the lower limit and 5 is called the upper limit. Okay. Any either exclusive or inclusive are limits are easily you understood. Now coming to boundaries, Nana. So when you are finding the calculating the boundaries from this class interval, I am easily convert into boundaries. While solving the problems of the given the group data, easily convert into the boundaries. Now, how you convert class interval into boundaries? See here. Simply, what is the lower limit here? 1. In this lower limit, subtract 0.5. Subtract 0.5. add that 0.5 into the upper limit. We get the boundaries. Means 1 minus 0.5 is only 0.5 is left. Add that 0.5 into the upper limit. 5.5. Okay. These are the boundaries of first class. Same way. Subtract from 6 to 0.5. Get the 5.5. That 0.5 add to next upper limit 10.5. Next 11. Same as have to follow and subtract and add here. At that time, here what is the upper limit? Same as in the lower limit. All both are same. Same way you are getting. Like that, lower limits or class intervals convert into the boundaries. Limits are convert into the boundaries. Next one more thing is size of the class, children. What is the size of the class or width of the class or length of the class? Size of the class means the difference between two consecutive upper limits or two consecutive lower limits. It's called the size of the class. See here, what is the two consecutive lower limits difference? Difference of two consecutive lower limits, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. See, are two consecutive upper limits also, 10 minus 5 is 5. So, two consecutive upper limits or lower limits, or upper boundaries or lower boundaries. It's called the size of the class, children. So, size of the class is also called the length of the class, is also called the width of the class. Next, mid value of the class. So, what is the mid value of the class? See children, so easy mid value of the class. In this class is given mid value of the class. So how to find the mid value of the class? What is the lower limit and upper limit? Is there any one of the class? Take all classes are same only, that size is same only, so that take the average of the lower limit and upper limit. It's called the size of the class or mid value of the class. Sorry, mid value of the class. Average of lower limit. Lower limit is 1 and upper limit is 5 by 2 is called 6 by 2 is equal to 3. This is called the mid value of the class, children. I think understood everyone? This is the mid value of the class, children. Okay.